She puts her thumb in her. I was about to say to her butt.
Wow.
you even pointed to your mouth.
Yeah, what the fuck?
He literally was like this.
I don't know.
I take my thumb, stick it in my ass, and I just suck on it and fall asleep.
So tight.
With your ass.
I suck
What
my
does your ass do? Everyone just pointed. Hello, all, and welcome to another episode of Terror Trio. These are your hosts. I'm Drew, and then I got
Eugene. Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoops.
I thought we were going like
counterclockwise.
round.
I don't know. She
Robin.
looked at me, then looked at you really quick, and
I
I was like,
didn't know
oh god, oh god.
I thought we normally do it like.
See, what I do is I put my hand out and I touch, or I point.
You've literally never touched
You've
me.
never touched me either.
You want to bet?
All right, well, I'm with Micah and Eugene. So
Hey.
good
Hey,
times.
Well, that went well.
Yeah. All right. Episode 11. Hey,
Hooray!
we are.
All right.
We're about halfway through February, so if you're feeling lovey today, well, by the time you guys are hearing this, it's Valentine's Day. So
That's right.
I hope that you are sensually holding
Oh,
yourself
yeah.
while you're listening.
Like I would totally play this like with your significant other, or if you're alone, just play it and just pound off.
Oh my god!
Like just it's
your
Valentine's Day. Like
Hey.
eat like get like your assorted chocolates, light some candles,
There you go.
get your roses out, and
There you
just
go.
jerk off and listen to us. Because
Whip
this
yourself with the
this
fucking
whole
thorny fucking roses.
yeah, oh yeah, right across
Like
right
Jesus.
oh yeah, that's
Jesus
right.
did.
Because isn't that what Valentine's Day is? We're celebrating Jesus, like for getting a safety word
Yeah.
on the cross. Yeah, is that what it is? No,
Oklahoma.
Well,
No.
I'm pretty sure it was blueberry pancakes, which I don't know how the fuck you forget that.
I don't know how you.
But
Blueberry pancakes are delicious.
I've had a pretty rough week. I have had. You remember that song? Now, Smash Mouth has some hits, but you remember that one that's like. Remember that one? Fucking Walking on the Sun. That song?
Nope.
I have had that song stuck in my. I shot you. Remember, I shot you a text
You
like last week.
did.
I'm like, babe, I don't know why, but I have "Walking on the Sun" by Smash Mouth stuck in my head, and it has been in my head every day since then. This is what hell is like. Just nonstop Smash Mouth going off in your head.
I like that. That's the worst part about Micah's week. I was literally dying.
Oh no, we had very bad stomach issues too. Like I had like the worst bout of diarrhea.
Okay, we're
for,
throwing
like, a
out
good
a whole
3
lot
days.
of we. I literally had to go and get an IV because I had no fluids in my system.
Neither did I. I just toughened up.
Oh yeah, did
Yeah.
you?
There you go.
I had friggin' 3 nurses couldn't find veins, so I'm all like a heroin addict. Like,
How is it? You're like invisible. You're like
I
translucent.
was-
yeah, right?
I know,
You cannot
they
find
were
a vein. Oh wait, man, I
because-
can't even see any veins.
Yeah,
on you.
I'm still a little bit like you can kind
Where
of
the
see.
fuck- Oh, there you go. I saw a vein
But
right
they
there.
found me. They found out my hand. My hand is like green right now
Oh, there
from
you
the
go.
bruising.
Yeah.
So,
And that's with your pigmentation. That's gonna stay there for like another 5 months.
Oh, at least, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a very
It's like
white
that- it's like that
person,
tan line you
ladies
have.
and gentlemen. Because I say ladies and gentlemen, but I think all of our followers are
100% males.
sup, dudes. I'm white as fuck.
she pasty and thick.
Oh my god.
That's with THICC. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm hoping that after today, fucking Smash Mouth is out of my head. Eugene, I couldn't help but notice on Facebook that you went to go see a certain movie that came out.
I did. I went and checked out The Prodigy that opened up last week.
Yeah,
How was it?
that shit?
It was actually pretty good.
Mhm.
I
Really?
mean, I'm not for evil kid movies. I don't know why.
Yeah,
It's
just like big boot them. They're
it's just-
fine.
Yeah, just fucking
Just-
boot them in the face.
Yeah, just give them
That's it.
tune up the band, sweet chin music, boom, over.
Pow.
Put them in fucking
That's
timeout.
it. That's it. Give them a
Boom.
good
Done.
backhand.
Yeah,
Yeah, put that knife down, you little fucker.
Yeah,
it's just
piece of shit.
it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like just like
That shit
was the-
won't work on Damien.
What was the one movie? Well, Damien's a fucking
Damien's son
the
of Satan.
fucking
Yeah,
devil.
like, he'll fuck
that's
you up.
different. But then you got like the good son, Macaulay Culkin.
Big boot him.
Remember that?
I remember that with
yeah.
Elijah Wood
Oh, that little shit.
Come
Are you
on.
kidding me?
Yeah. throwing
It just-
throwing mannequins in traffic and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But this
little
actually,
dick.
surprisingly, this was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. I mean, it kind of lifted a lot out of Child's Play.
Yeah.
It was kind of like
You're the second person I heard say that.
Yeah, it was kind of like the whole Child's Play thing, serial killer. dies in the beginning of the movie at the same time that the kid is
Kid's born. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he got reincarnated into the kid, and he had a mission that he had to do before he passed on.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it because the
Well,
movie
that's
just fucking
fine.
opened last week. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was decent. It was decent. The little child actor, I've seen him in something else because he looks super familiar.
Yeah.
Played it off really good. It was a good movie. It was good. I'd watch it again.
And like the poster and shit, they have like the kids like half faces like skeleton painting. Is that like part of the movie, or
No,
is
no,
that?
that's just
was that
it
just
was like
the-
Halloween.
okay.
He was dressed up like a skeleton. He's washing his face.
All right, whatever.
And
I
the
didn't-
cool thing about it, he had like one blue eye and one brown eye.
Oh, like David Bowie.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah.
like David Bowie.
I
They actually
really-
referenced David Bowie.
I didn't even
In the movie.
see it. That's from It, Georgie.
That's who that is.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
even.
So it's Georgie from It.
I haven't looked at his
Nice.
filmography
That's
yet.
So the
but I
kid,
know-
why.
the kid
Yep,
went
that's
from
it.
He was fucking with me the whole movie. I was like, I know this kid from
Yes,
somewhere. And I don't know where.
Georgie.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Poor little Georgie got his arm.
So he got his
eaten
arm ripped
and-
off, but that's all right. He got his comeuppance though, or
Yeah.
he gave everybody their comeuppance in this movie.
Really?
He was fucking people up in this movie.
No
Yeah.
shit. That
Yeah.
was it gory?
It was actually it was rated R. So that's the only reason I went to go see it.
No,
Yeah.
Because it was a rated R horror movie. Finally,
Yeah.
I'm sick of this PG-13 bullshit. But
Oh
I
yeah.
like
Yeah,
how you
it was
just said
good.
horror.
Hmm?
Like horror.
Horror.
Yeah, you get a little.
I like my horror.
I like my horror with a hard R rating. When
Like a
you
parrot.
guys want to go to the picture show and see the horror movie?
But yeah, it was good. It was good. I liked it.
Sweet.
Good
I would
shit, man.
recommend it.
Awesome. Well, by the time this comes out as well, Happy Death Day to You will be out.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
super
man.
fucking stoked.
I am
Nice.
pumped.
Yeah,
I am
that's
poked
woo.
about it. I'm stoked about it.
You're
You're
poked
poked
about
I'm
it?
gonna poke myself. Yeah.
I'm
Are
so
you-
poked about it.
I am beyond poked about Happy Death Day 2. I cannot freaking wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be so good.
That's
so
gonna be a fun movie.
And then,
So
of course,
good.
listening today for you people, Thursday Night Terrors will
Yeah.
have.
It's gonna get so sexy.
Oh, so sexy! They're playing My Bloody Valentine, the OG.
That's right.
on the big
1981.
screen.
Yeah, not only is it the 1981 version, it's the director's cut version, which
Yeah.
means we get that extra gore shit,
Yeah.
especially the shit that happens at the laundromat.
Yeah.
That's good. I can't
You-
fucking wait.
Eugene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like on
They're gonna
Valentine's
wash the
Day.
clothes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
They're gonna add the bleach.
You never want to get a chick pregnant at a laundromat because there's gonna be birth defects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to go somewhere.
No,
Yeah,
there's
no,
no going anywhere. That was just a PSA.
That was,
Oh, is that where your mom got pregnant?
Oh,
Boom, boom.
I don't know. Maybe.
I like it.
My dad's into fun shit, so I wouldn't be surprised. You guys hear about the plug
I gotta give
being
you a high five for that one.
Oh,
Thank you.
That was awesome.
guys,
That was
guys
awesome.
are buttholes. All right, so the plug got pulled on World War Z Part 2.
Thank
Yep.
God.
I mean, yeah, it was like $200 million to make the first one, but they ended up grossing $540 million like worldwide. So I'm kind of surprised like they actually like pulled the plug on that. I thought they were gonna go through with the sequel, like
yeah, but I mean, you
Oh,
gotta,
it's-
you
I
gotta come
did-
from like marketing and all that other
Yeah.
bullshit. So they probably made like 100 million.
Yeah. And
I
they were
just-
like, it's
nothing.
not worth it.
But like I
Yeah.
remember like it was like a year or two ago. I remember like Paramount was just like no more fucking horror, no horror.
Yeah.
Like we're scrapping the Friday the 13th sequel or
Yeah.
a reboot or whatever, which was gonna have like Jason's dad being the killer in it.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad they pulled the
Was it
plug
gonna
on
be a
that.
found footage movie too?
Part of it. It was like hearsay rumors, like whatever. That a part of it was going to be found footage.
Yeah.
Like that's how they were going to kind of open the movie.
Yeah.
Which I don't know would have been a kind of a fresh take on Friday the 13th, but. At that time, they were just like World War Z 2 was just kind of like, hey, we're going to do this movie. We got a script. But then they were like, no, fuck it. But then they like brought it back. Like Brad Pitt was behind it. They had like the backing. They were
But,
like
no one
like,
I have
pre-
not heard a single positive thing about that movie.
okay, first off, you're wrong because the most positive thing in that movie is the best episode of South Park
Knew you were
where
gonna say
Cartman
it.
Cartman starts a race war with Token and it's the whole
Yeah.
Zimmerman trial and
Yeah.
that episode is insane.
Yeah.
I think it's season 18 somewhere around it's season 17 or 18 and it is
They're
the
like it.
best.
season 85 now. Right?
Look, South
Fucking
Park
show's
is.
gone on
I
so
know
long.
it's not like cool to like South Park anymore, but that show.
No,
is,
they're doing.
show
they
is
actually, like, hit their
awesome.
stride last season or the season before.
Oh my god,
They had
were
some of the
so
fucking craziest
funny.
episodes.
Yeah, it seems like from like season 15 up to now, it's been like nonstop, like
Yeah,
just
good.
crazy.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, the world really has not given them any shortage of materials.
You're
so-
right.
No,
You're right.
well, the South Park's whole thing is like they take like a week to make an episode, and then the following week is when they air it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So by the time like Comedy Central gets their hands on it, they're like, "Oh my god, you can't air this." Well, guess what? It's too late.
Too
It's
late.
either we
Womp
air it
womp.
or no South Park, which is
Yeah,
like their
right.
top grossing show or whatever. Yeah, so World War Z 2 done.
Well, good.
Oh well,
We're not gonna get that.
that's all right.
Yeah.
Fucking World War Z. It's just, you know what? If they wouldn't have called it World War Z, it probably would have been a
Well, that-
decent
I
I
movie.
mean, that was based
I
on
read the
Max
book. I mean,
Brooks,
the book is fucking awesome.
but the book
but-
has like nothing to do with the movie.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
No.
And there's
At
no
all.
central character in the book. So I mean, just the fact that you got Brad Pitt in there going into all these
Weren't they
different
going to
situations.
do like a zombie survival guide thing?
I thought
I think
so.
that. Yeah,
But I mean-
I don't know.
I don't know. The book, either of those books,
Oh,
work more as like a series or like a
Yeah.
limited series or something.
agreed.
I mean, but the budget would be astronomical. So it would have to be like an HBO show or
also
some
like,
shit like that.
I just pictured in my head when you mentioned that it was World War Z 2. I just immediately pictured like someone throwing out like a cum tissue, just like fucking done with
They
this.
nutted in
like,
the tissue and
yeah,
all right,
we're
now.
over this.
We're over this.
No, that's
After
about
you-
as productive as that's gonna get, ladies and gentlemen.
Done catching all that nut in a sock, and you just fling it up against the wall, and it hits like one of those
Sticks there.
octopi, and then it kind of blop, 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 blop on the way down.
Blap.
You remember those 1980s like octopi thing, and
those-
octopi. You throw it on the wall, and it sticks, and then like
And it
plop,
climbs
plop,
down.
plop, climbs down.
because it's
Yeah.
so sticky.
I don't think I've ever seen.
God,
cum
you're
sock
young.
do
Those
that.
were so much fun until it
Yeah.
got covered with like lint.
Yeah, well, even like the
Yeah.
slap hands.
Yeah,
Rubber slap hands.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's made by the same slap hand
Teacher
material.
took those away from me.
The best.
So Terminator, the new Terminator movie has a title. Do we know James Cameron is back? Taking the control of Terminator,
Yeah.
because there's only 2 good Terminator movies, and that's the first 2. The third one was The third one was
It ended cool.
Yeah,
I like the way it ended,
yeah.
but
With
yeah,
the
they
way-
did the shit with the female Terminator, and it was just,
and like
yeah.
she was like a liquid, like T1000 mixed with.
and the huge fucking product placement.
Oh my
That's
god,
the one thing. What was the tractor trailer? Was a Stacker 2?
Oh
What was
my
it?
god!
What was the
I
supplement?
forgot about that.
Was it Stacker 2 or was it? What was it?
It was something
It
ridiculous.
was something like
like,
Xanadrin or some
and
shit.
it was just very like boom.
It was out there. Like the tractor trailer came out, boom.
with that big,
Xanadrin.
with that big B on it. It's a Stacker 2 now, Fedra free, and I'm like, no man, I want Fedra in that shit. I'm gonna go get that shit in Canada.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
yeah.
And it was during something like ridiculous. Like it would be like
was
if
a
they were on.
chase.
It would be like if they were on a beach and like a semi comes through with just like Stacker. Like, it was just something so insane.
Plus, I hated that like they did the whole Sarah Connor died of cancer 1999 like that
Yeah.
sucked. But the coolest part was when Arnold got the coffin
On
pulled
his
out of his
shoulder.
shoulder,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like pop, pop, pop,
Oh,
pop,
yeah,
pop,
that was
everybody
badass.
like that was so badass.
Honestly, they didn't need anything else in that movie but that
Just
one
that
Right.
scene.
You're right.
And then you had fucking Salvation, which my
That was an
god.
abortion.
Oh my god. And then Genesis, which
They fucking
Arnold was
scraped
back,
that
and
shit
they
out. Yeah. Well, Genesis was terrible.
oh my
And
god, they spoiled the plot
I
in the
was
fucking
so
trailer
mad.
with John Connor being
So
the heel of
mad.
the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
True Life.
So anyways, James Cameron has control of Terminator now. It's called Dark Fate. It comes out November 1st of this year. How do you feel about that, Eugene?
Booyah. My dick's hard right now.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's my 30th birthday month. Yeah, we celebrate for a month, by the way.
Yeah, it's a month.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to make a big deal out of my life.
Well, you're a big deal,
Kind of.
Cora Delilah. You're a big deal.
God damn it, Eugene.
Do you want to do like a 10 bell salute for the fallen, or
A 10 bell salute.
We don't have
Yeah.
any
I don't
bells.
think we have. Well, first off, we don't have any bells.
Yeah.
And 10 is just way too long.
Yeah.
for a fucking Big Dick who passed away?
Big Dick Miller.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So
Dick Miller just passed away, and he made like 300 movies. And
I thought he's been dead for at least 10 years.
I thought he died shortly after.
Gremlins.
No, not Gremlins. I thought
he was in Gremlins 2. They brought the fucking corpse out for Gremlins 2.
It's like they weakened at Bernie's Dick Miller. In a way, they did, because didn't he like
Gremlins again?
Didn't he actually like die in the first one?
He
did die in the first one. That's why I don't
the
understand.
Gremlins
They
killed
came to
him.
fucking visit Billy in the fucking
In New York
the
City.
skyscraper. Yeah. What the fuck? Did he die?
Exactly. So
I thought Dick Miller died after the Tales from the Crypt movie. I thought he died in the 90s.
He was in Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
thought that was Uncle.
He's been in so many fucking movies and TV shows. And
Yeah.
Oh, he's been in so
Shit.
much, man.
He's been in stuff
he
since like
had
when
that,
TV was still black and white. He was in shit.
Yeah, he had that.
I think he was in like 1 or 2 episodes of Twilight Zone also.
I
that is
believe you're
is
right.
correct.
Yeah.
He made that cameo in Shopping Mall.
Yeah.
Like Dick Miller has been in a lot of fucking horror flicks.
He's got that cool that he always had like that cool fucking voice.
Man, I tell you, nobody played a better janitor than Dick Miller.
He was like
Yeah.
typecast as like a janitor.
your
Yeah.
blue
Or a
your blue
maintenance guy or
collar
some shit.
your blue
Yeah.
collar like John, like I'm pretty sure like when it like had like the credits it said John Everyman Dick Miller.
That's right, man. He had a great career.
Yeah.
Demon Knight was in 95, so I figured that about
I
that.
thought that was when he died.
Well, because seriously, like, how old was he in that movie?
Like 60 something.
He's just one of those dudes, though. Like, there's people out there that after they reach a certain age, they just look old. Like they
Yeah.
look old at like 19. And
he
then-
was born in 1928.
Oh shit!
He was over 90 years old.
He lived.
He was born in 1928.
Yes.
He
Wow.
lived a good life.
God bless him.
Oh, he was born on Christmas.
Aw. Well, there's not going to be
Well.
any presents under his tree this year.
They could still give him presents.
Yeah,
He just
He's not
won't
gonna
be
open
able
from the
to
beyond.
them, yeah.
Get the
Yeah.
Ouija board out. Be like,
the funny
Dick,
thing is,
we got you some bourbon.
the funny thing is, I forgot all about Dick Miller until a week before they announced that he died. There was a picture online of him wearing a Gremlins ugly sweater for Christmas, and he was
That's
like,
really
"Yeah."
sweet.
And we're like, "Oh, Dick Miller likes it."
He grew
And
up.
I looked at it, I was like, "God, he's old as fuck," and you could tell he looked like a skeleton with skin on it.
Yeah.
It was just, but he looked like he looked lively.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, and then of course a week later he's dead.
Yeah, they had the two marionette guys behind him. Oh, I'm sorry, oh, man. I shouldn't be
Yeah,
saying bad
so,
things. I love
Poor
Dick.
guy.
He was
R.I.P.
awesome.
Dick
Hey,
Miller.
hey,
he
you
lived
got to
lots
be
of
in
joy.
a scene with a bunch of bikini-clad topless women
Yeah.
handing him alcohol and
Yeah.
cigarettes.
This
Yeah,
was good.
in a Tales from the Crypt movie
It
of
was
all
good.
things.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're in a movie with
Yeah.
Billy Zane.
He
Be
could
happy.
have died happily after that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
He
so
probably
so,
lived a-
did.
so Dick Miller, we salute you here at the Terror Trio.
Yes.
Yes.
we don't have
R.I.P.
any bells because
No.
apparently you give 10
I
bells.
I don't know,
Ding,
Pat. Can you
ding,
like
ding.
edit in like some bells here or something? I don't know. Or all right, man. Thanks, dude.
Pat will work on it.
Well,
Okay.
that's all I
That's
a
really
firm
got.
no.
In the,
Yeah.
That's all I really got in the news.
Really?
What's going
was
on?
there anything else? there was some news.
Terrifier 2.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah. What the fuck, man?
Damien. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was scrolling through Instagram earlier and I saw Damien Leone posted that and I sent it to the guys immediately. I was like,
Yeah.
super exciting.
So
yeah,
we are
script for
gonna get
Terrifier 2 's
more
out.
Art the Clown.
Thank
I
goodness.
cannot wait. Now, would you like? Is this like the third installment of Art? Would you call it, or
It
like?
is a third installment.
Yeah. If you want to
Yeah, but
count
it's
All
not like
Hallows Eve.
Terrifier 3. Like the
Yeah, no,
first
it's
one doesn't
Terrifier.
count.
No.
No,
Yeah.
he's art, but it's kind of not the same character-ish.
Mm.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, All Hallows
Different
Eve, it was a
story.
different actor.
Yeah.
It's a different,
well, yeah,
different
And
but
actor,
then-
yeah.
But the Terrifier was just
yeah.
the one movie. So I mean, they're just keeping going from there.
Now
Like
this
he was
is
more
like,
like the fucking Crypt Keeper or some shit in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
In a way, he had a story, or more like
Yeah,
Sam
Creep show
from
oh.
Trick or Treat.
Oh yeah, that
Sam's
too.
a great way to compare Art
Yeah.
from the first one there with that weird All Hallows Eve anthology.
Yeah, where this was
Um,
just a straight movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have a feeling that after this one, like Art's already a big deal. Like
Mhm.
you see people like all the horror conventions and stuff like that posting their or showing off their Art the Clown tattoos. Like you have an Art the Clown shirt. I have a coffee mug with Art the Clown on it. I have an Art the Clown poster.
Yep.
That was
Signed by him.
That was signed by David. And
Oh
Like-
shit, so do I.
Yeah, man.
I forgot all about that.
Like Art's, I think Art's gonna be like the next, like Michael Myers. I think he's gonna be the next.
He's already there.
But with these sequels, it's gonna it's gonna be solid. Like this is like this is it. This is gonna be an ongoing thing. It's not, and it's
like
not
non-horror people will at least know
who Art is.
Yeah.
Like
You
I
think
don't.
so?
I don't know if it's gonna be on the same level as like Freddy Krueger, because Freddy Krueger is a household name.
know.
I think he's gonna be regarded with the upper echelon of slashers and Michael Myers and Pinhead and Freddy Krueger and
I'm
all
really
that Leatherface.
He'll
But-
never get to that point.
What?
Though. They'll never get to
Pennywise,
that point, though.
but he's I don't think
For like non-horror people, it's just
for
it's a
non-horror
different
people
time.
it's not going to be out there. It's going to be more for like hardcore
For
like
us.
genre
Yeah.
fans like us. Because the first movie wasn't wide released.
No.
So it was more, I mean, we fucking saw it at the screening room. So
Hell
the screening
yeah.
room
They
is
showed it, like,
a
at
very
the Regal or
small
anything.
theater where they serve buckets of beer to you.
it's so good.
Yeah,
It's so good.
I love watching movies there.
I do
I
too.
love watching Eugene kill a bucket and a half of beer by himself.
Yeah, so we have
Come on, it's like a big living room.
I know,
It
it
is.
It's
That's
great.
basically what it
Couches,
is.
Yeah, if you guys are in
random
the
mishmash of
if you were in the
tables.
Buffalo, New York area or anywhere around there, you get a chance to look up screening room. I know right now they're like showing Casablanca.
Yep.
And
For Valentine's Day and
what?
The Princess Bride.
Yeah, Princess Bride. That's
Yep.
the other one. And there was something else I saw, another classic that they're showing. But if you have an opportunity, like if you're in the area, check out the screening room. It's absolutely incredible. Really good owners,
Yeah.
and just it's a really
They've
cool
been around
setting.
for years too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah, they have. All right. Well, so for
So love.
today, we have decided to go with a theme of love
Yeah,
for
Aw.
all you horn dogs out there
That's
enjoying Valentine's Day or the free Pornhub premium for a day. That's pretty cool too. So
Yeah, Pornhub
whichever
Premium.
one,
You get Pornhub Premium for a day on Valentine's Day?
yeah, for free.
No shit.
Yeah,
There's
every year.
no
I know what I'm doing on
commercials on
Thursday.
there.
yeah.
Oh, there's commercials on Pornhub?
I don't know. I'm just
I
making
don't
shit
know.
up.
They don't- yeah, they have ads.
Yeah, like at the beginning of them.
Yeah,
It's like, all right, yeah, I don't care about you, this
Yeah.
cam girl.
Yeah, it's not like cam girl shit. You're right.
get-
You're
let's
right.
get to business.
let's get to business.
Let's get to
I'm
business.
really looking forward to the plot of this movie.
Yeah. Like, is he gonna fix the toilet or what? That's it.
So we went with the theme of love today. I don't know who wants to go first.
Well,
Micah likes to talk.
no.
Wait.
That is true, but
And he has a whole
because-
notebook full of shit again.
because it's
So-
it's stuff from last episodes.
so
Now
what'd you bring?
because like this is a sensual thing for me because this is love. I just want to sit back and marinate in both of your juices and just look. Come on, give it to me. Eugene, you go first, Daddy.
Does that mean that you don't have anything?
No, I do.
Oh.
I want to like soak
Yeah,
it
you
in
went last
first.
time, so you go first.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if we're doing love theme, the first movie that I have on my list is a classic. We can either do the original or we can do the remake that came out in 1992, 1993, around there. Bram Stoker's Dracula
Love it.
or Dracula.
Dracula.
Eh? Eh?
I love that. very
Nice.
much.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, that epitomizes
Yeah,
love.
that is.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Dracula.
Yeah. I mean, I don't need to get into the
Steal my
movie because I'm
lines,
sure
bro.
anybody who's
Yeah.
anybody who listens to us knows or has seen the movie multiple
Yeah.
times.
Even
Oh, yeah.
non-horror people saw
Even
it. I mean,
non-horror
this-
people
this
saw it,
movie-
yeah.
This when you go back and watch it, this shitty movie, like awards and shit.
Yeah. Gary Oldman.
Yeah, he's the,
Yeah.
the
Anthony
saving grace.
Hopkins. What is fucking Keanu Reeves?
I
is
literally
sorely miscast in
always forget that Anthony Hopkins was in that.
that.
I always
He's Van
do.
Helsing.
He's Van
I
Helsing.
know.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm always so focused on like all the other stuff that I forget like that part of it.
I just can't get past Keanu Reeves. That's why
I can't
get past
forget.
fucking Keanu
forget
Reeves
about-
either.
And I love Keanu Reeves, but
Yeah.
when I heard he was in that movie and then I watched the movie and I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
no. But then again, I was mesmerized with fucking Gary Oldman because honestly, I never heard of a Gary Oldman before he got cast as Dracula.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, the only thing he was known for was Sid and Nancy. He played Sid Vicious in a movie,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
He
before
was,
that, before Dracula, though,
He played that weird white Jamaican drug dealer in
That was later. That
True
was
Romance.
after.
That was after?
that was after Dracula.
When did True Romance come out?
After
I
Dracula?
thought that came out really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Huh.
All right.
Yeah,
Would
because I
you-
remember the big thing with Gary Oldman is like because everybody was talking about when the movie first came out or the movie was about to they announced it. You know, they did a whole casting call. Who's going to be Dracula? Who's going to be Dracula? Then when they announced that Gary Oldman, everybody was like, "Who?" And the
Really?
only thing that anybody talked about was that he was in that Sid and Nancy movie.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't until that was the
Okay.
movie that put him on the map.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause then
glad-
after that he did. Yeah,
I'm
he
glad it
played
happened. I'm glad he was cast as that role because
He was
we
awesome
probably
in it. He
wouldn't
fucking
have
killed
the
it.
Gary
Oh,
Oldman
he
today.
absolutely-
He killed
He
it.
was the best
I
part
mean, I
of that
can't
movie.
think of a role that he hasn't killed anyway.
You're
but,
right.
Like,
You're right.
He's just
Yeah, he kills.
yeah, but
anything.
he was perfect for the role because he can do that both
Mhm.
sides. He could be creepy, but he's also
Yep.
like that super
that's
romantic.
seductive.
Yeah.
Oh yes, he can. He's
Yeah.
So just
Oh, did that
like-
do it for you?
Oh my god, I love Gary Oldman. Are you
Really?
kidding me? Yeah,
Let me know,
like,
let me
that's
know.
him as
He
Sirius
had the long
Black.
hair and the stupid fucking
Oh, the
sunglasses.
monocle.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
little baby
Oh, yeah,
shades.
The
and the
facial
top hat.
hair. He had her bite his nipple. Like
Yep.
it was cool, man.
I'd bite Gary Oldman's nipple.
I would bite
I
both
would
of his
do
nipples.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be like, hey guys, guess what I did over the weekend? What?
I bit Gary Oldman's nipples. Shit.
He didn't even see it coming.
He did not.
This was not approved by Gary Oldman.
See this cast on my arm? This big angry bouncer or a big angry security guard did this to me because I bit Gary Oldman's nipple.
Yep.
So Gary Oldman, if I ever see you in public, I'm coming for that nipple.
It was like
Save some for me.
Winona Ryder is so not like old timey
Oh,
classic.
God.
Like,
That's another one too.
it was
That's
that
a-
weird
was-
90s casting.
Yeah.
where-
Was she
Yeah.
and like was she like
And she was playing Mina Harker too, which is
Yeah.
it just ugh.
It wasn't
Ugh.
right.
her lines though? They were like the way she was pronouncing the words.
Yes.
It was like this movie to me is hard to watch, and I watch a lot of shit.
I could still watch it.
Yeah.
I understand that it's shitty, and I'll still watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not shitty. I won't say
No,
that the
it's not
movie's
shitty. It's just
but,
hard to watch. It didn't age well.
I mean, even the chick who played Winona Ryder's friend, the redhead that ends up,
Yeah.
you know,
She had a great
Sadie
rack, right?
something. Huh?
I remember her having a good rack.
Yeah, she did.
It was decent rack.
It was
Yeah.
a good. It was very pushed up.
It was.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was not
Yeah.
just
It was
because
very-
of the. It
very-
was because
very-
of the
very
clothes.
plump.
You get
Yeah.
the
Very taut.
Yeah.
yes.
But she was
She had
topless
taut
at some
breasts.
point. And they were still.
I put grapes in between your breasts and eat them.
I just want everyone to know he was looking at Eugene when he,
He
said
was
that.
looking at me. That's why I looked on the floor.
I stared into the windows of your soul.
Great.
Yeah.
What other movies did you pick?
Oh, I'm doing my full list.
You got a list?
I thought we were just alternating around.
We'll alternate, babe. We'll
Okay,
alternate.
so we're
Okay.
alternating
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll start with
because I
the
got
more.
some doozies.
All right. Well, I did a couple, so I'll start with the more serious one. I picked Rose Red, the Stephen
Okay.
King one.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the premise: the man built a house for his wife. He's this old businessman. It's early 20s or early 20th century. She's a beautiful young woman, so in love, and he's actually just like a piece of shit. And she becomes like obsessed with this house,
Mm-hmm.
and then the house is what is it, like built on an ancient burial ground? So
Yes.
one of those things. The
The
standard.
usual.
So
Yeah.
basically America. But then it yeah, so he builds her this house, and then the house keeps building, and she just becomes so obsessed with it, and the house has a mind of its own, and it hates men. It kills them for her, which I just kind of love that.
Of course you do.
And yeah, but then it keeps the women for itself, which I like, and it kind of does that with Ellen too, but it's also Ellen's doing it because she have her friendship with her maid Tsukina and everything, and I love that. I think that that's so sweet. She has all these friends forever, and all the men are dead, which I love that.
Which you just love.
Yeah. But it's
get rid of all the men.
I love old ghost stories. As you all know, I
Mhm.
love
Yeah.
house movies. I could seriously just I could walk somewhere and just listen to someone talk to me about a house. I just love that shit. So that was kind of why I loved Rose Red so much, because a lot of the movie is just it's the haunty stuff. It's slow, but then they're walking around talking about all the crazy
Did you say the
things.
honky stuff?
Haunty stuff.
Oh, haunty stuff. I was like, the
I heard-
honky stuff.
well, that too.
A lot of white people.
I heard honky, but I knew she said haunty.
said-
Yeah.
Oh, so you heard honky?
I heard it too.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I'm
Fuck,
like, I'm pretty sure she said haunty, but my brain just picked up honky.
Haunty
Okay.
stuff, gentlemen.
man.
Yeah, but then it's also them just talking, walking around talking about the house and the love story with it, and then how the house kills everyone slowly but surely. And that's, I find that a great romantic movie.
I got a serious issue with that movie. and that's that fat nerd lives.
Yeah.
That really annoying. What was his name? Like
Emery.
Stacy Emery. I knew it was something lame.
Stacy.
I'm gonna be like I wanted a girl. Your name's Stacy.
Hey, what's wrong with names that don't work for the gender, you cunt?
Drew's full name is actually Drusilla.
No, it's not.
Drusilla.
Pat,
What
cut
the
that.
fuck?
I don't want people thinking that.
No, seriously, that the dude from Arachnophobia should have lived,
Yes, you should
and
have.
that annoying nerd should have died.
You're absolutely right.
Thank you.
But it also did have the actress from Halloween Town in it, which is a great fucking movie.
Okay.
Mhm.
And, yeah, so, and that was another reason why I love that, because I fucking love Halloween Town.
Do you think Stephen King got I don't really know any of the background to Rose Red, like his writing or whatever to it. Do you think he got a lot of that from like the Winchester house?
Probably. I would say so. I didn't read the book, but
Okay.
movie
or
was
the story or
terrible.
anything.
That and
but I
the
know,
Winchester?
you hate it.
Winchester.
But
Yeah.
the story behind Winchester is
Well,
amazing.
yeah, the story is. The
Oh
movie
yeah,
is terrible.
absolutely.
But it has my fucking gilf forever, Helen Mirren.
Oh,
That's your gilf?
really?
Fuck,
That
man.
makes
Are you
sense.
kidding me? Helen Mirren is sex personified.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
I'll give
Okay,
you that.
okay.
one.
Even now, at like 183 years old, she's still fucking sexy. You kidding me? Yeah, I love me some Helen
But
Mirren.
that's like Drew, like your like grandpa you'd love to bone is I mean that's like Kurt Russell and Chris
Is Kurt Russell
Sarandon.
really a
Does he really?
Grandpa?
He doesn't count.
What's that?
Kurt Russell transcends time.
All right, you got
and
me there.
space? He's ego.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking ego, bruh.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Bruh.
he's ego. Hey, bruh. Yeah, so that's that movie is sweet. Oh, plus also it had dude from It's Always Sunny from Philadelphia.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah, the guy who plays. It's Always Sunny from Philadelphia, ladies
Did
and
I say
gentlemen.
that?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming for
From Philadelphia.
from sunny
Oh
Philadelphia.
my god. Yeah, it had Liam McPoyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually funny because I've seen Rose Red since I was like a kid. Well, not like a kid, but like preteen-ish. And then so when It's Always Sunny came out, I was like, hey, that's the guy from Rose Red. Apparently he's in other things too, but
Yeah,
that's all I really know. But yeah, so that was my first pick was Rose Red.
Nice. I'm taking a different route from movies. I'm doing season 3, episode 2 of Tales from the Crypt. Loved to death.
That was
You remember this episode?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
So you had that Edward, who was the nerdy writer, living next door to this hot smoke show blonde Miranda. She was the only other thing I can remember her in was Delirious with John Candy.
Oh my God.
Remember that movie?
Yeah, I remember that movie.
Yeah, that was the love
Yep.
interest of John Candy in that movie.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh,
Meryl Hemingway. That's her name, right?
Mariel.
Mariel. Thank you. And then Andrew
Mariel
McCarthy.
Hemingway was in a lot of shit back
She
in the
was
70s.
in she was in a lot 70s. You mean 80s?
Mariel Hemingway?
Huh.
Yeah, 70s. Well, 70s and 80s. Late 70s, early 80s.
And then Andrew McCarthy, who was living, it's an apartment complex. Andrew McCarthy plays Edward, who is just like a really nerdy writer who covets his neighbor, she's kind of a gold digger going after, pays no attention to this guy, whatever. But there is Andrew McCarthy is the only thing I could worth like anything is Weekend at Bernie's. Which we did I mention that earlier?
Yes, we did.
Walking
Andrew
around.
McCarthy was one of the Brat Pack.
Oh yeah,
from back in the days.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
St. Elmo's Fire.
Yep. Oh yeah. God, St. Elmo's Fire is such a. I don't like that movie, but I love the song.
You don't like the movie?
I don't like the movie.
Really?
We'll talk about that later.
Rob Lowe's hot.
Get me on. Of course he is. Get me on that Geeks I Live show. We'll talk about that.
All right.
Yeah, Andrew McCarthy walking around with Dick Miller and fucking Weekend at Bernie's. So sorry.
Nice segue.
Yeah, right. So there was this really creepy landlord with crazy bushy eyebrows. This English actor, David Hemmings.
Hey, those are back in now.
The big bushy eyebrows.
Hell yeah.
All right, man.
Are they really?
Wait,
I better grow
really?
them
I
out.
thought you were playing.
No.
Big bushy eyebrows.
No,
So I should. So I have like these like nice kempt eyebrows. I should just like let the forest reclaim the land.
Literally give 2 fucks what you do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice.
As long as you don't faux hawk your hair again. No faux hawking.
This sounds like a conversation you guys should be having at home.
Oh, sorry, everyone. All right,
so back to
Tales.
No.
Back to Tales from the Crypt. There's a real creepy landlord, David Hemmings, who is he was in Dario Argento's Deep Red, and he was also in Gladiator. He has a very extensive resume. Basically, this was the time. Season 3 of Tales from the Crypt was insane because it was when like big Hollywood actors like wanted to be part of it. Like Arnold, that was the season like Arnold did an episode. Michael J. Fox did an episode.
Yeah,
I forgot Arnold was in an episode.
Yeah, no, he directed an episode.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Like Tom Hanks directed an episode. Tales from the Crypt was like getting like the A list of Hollywood.
That was the shit.
But it was like, I think it was their way of being like, yo, let's get away from these stuffy fucking movies and just like do something on HBO. This Tales from the Crypt, and let's just have a good time.
Because they could really like do whatever they
you want. Like I'm sure they had like full creative control. They were probably like, oh my god, Arnold, you're on here. Yes, we're gonna get some tits on you. I'm the Terminator. Edward talks to his landlord about the Miranda chick. The landlord just happens to magically have a love potion. So this is the old tale of you don't wish, if you're careful what you wish for, because he gave her the love potion, he put a little too much in her drink, and she got obsessed.
Like in The Craft.
Yeah, but like bad stuff. Now there's that scene where she's in lingerie and he's trying to get out of the apartment and she's doing the whole like not letting him through, and it's like she's so tall and gangly in the sexy lingerie, like doing like hockey goalie shit with him, like side to side, and then finally he escapes, meets up with the landlord again. And landlord does this whole like he's smoking the cigarette. I just remember that he had like that giant cigarette lighter.
Yep.
He's like, hey, what is it? I got something right here to fix your problems. And he pulls out like poison. And he's like, oh no, God, I can't kill her. Whatever. He's like, yeah, I think it's the only way out, kid. And he turns on like a TV. This landlord, this creepy landlord has like, this is your future.
Yeah, it is.
Why did Drew divorce me? Well, I showed her the future. Take a look over here, kid. And it's just like a monitor, and it's a video of like her like obsessing over him and being creepy, and he's like, oh my god, fine, give me the fucking poison. So he gets the champagne, he gets champagne, pours it in a glass, hands it to her. He walks away, looks at something like on the computer because she's writing a script for him or some shit, and she does the whole like, oh, he gave me the dirty glass, all right, here, I'll take this. Or no, she was so obsessive over him, like, oh, this glass is dirty, I'll drink from this one so he could have the clean glass which had the poison in it. So he chugged it, died on the bed. And this is like the best part, like how fucking hokey and over the top Tales from the Crypt was. The next scene, he wakes up in heaven, and he's just like looking around. There's like angels walking around, like, "Hey, dude, what's up?" And then next thing you know, you hear, "Edward, where are you, Edward?" And he turns, and it's her, and she turns around, and her face is fucked up. Yep. It is so fucked up because apparently, like, when you throw yourself from a building and land on your face, that's how you look in heaven. And she said, oh, when you died, I couldn't bear to live without you, so I plunged to my death, and now we could be together for all eternity. Which went back to
he have ended up in hell.
This is for like trying to kill her.
This is he didn't.
She have
that's like the ultimate sin, killing yourself. That's what that's what the Christians tell us.
I don't know my Bible too good, but
I'm pretty sure if you commit suicide, you're not gonna end up in heaven.
You're not gonna end up. Nope. It's a sin.
Which went back to the Crypt Keeper in bed with a corpse, and
I remember.
He's like, scene. Well, he did the whole holy wedlock. He's like, or should I say, holy deadlock? And then he's like, isn't that right, Toots? He smacks the corpse next to him, and the head falls off of the corpse, and he goes, wow, Talk about being head over heels. And then it ends, and it's just fantastic. And that right there is fucking love. All right, I love Tales from the Crypt. I love you guys, and that's
hell, that's all I gotta say about that, all right?
The
Oh my
weirdest
God.
segue
Yeah.
all right,
ever.
all right.
All right. I feel like I don't say enough whenever you guys talk about these movies and stuff, and I just give like
I feel
a quick
Micah just
synopsis.
goes way more into it than we do.
Way into it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Like,
is that
the
not
whole
okay?
plot and everything- No, that's fine.
Yeah.
No, it's
I
good.
want to act it
That's
out. I
good.
get
we
excited.
have three different points of views and three different like ways that we describe shit. I got another movie which is actually kind of creepy, and it's a movie from back in the day, and I'm sure you guys have seen it. From the 80s, Cat People.
Yeah.
Come on, Malcolm McDowell, Nastasia Kinski, John Hurd, Annette O'Toole.
You've definitely seen this.
I've seen it, but I
You've
don't. I know.
Definitely
I've
seen
this.
Cat People.
I know
Well,
I've
I'm
seen
not going to
Cat
act
People.
it out for you and act out the
Please
whole
do.
goddamn movie
Please
because
do.
that's not my thing.
Okay, well,
But-
now that you mentioned it.
No, it's a great movie, and the only thing that it's weird that I picked it because it's with the theme of love is because Malcolm McDowell plays Nastasia Kinski's brother.
Mhm.
She works in a zoo. She fell in love with one of the zookeepers played by John Hurd, who also has this weird love triangle with Annette O'Toole. Nastasia Kinski acts like all weird and shit. Her brother keeps trying to fuck her
Oh,
and says that we got to be together. We got to be together because we're part of a family. We're part of this thing. Well, it turns out that whenever she has sex, she turns into a fucking panther.
I've fucking seen this movie.
Come
okay.
on.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you see it? This
Okay.
movie's awesome.
Yeah.
And then the only way that she can turn back human is when she eats human flesh.
Yeah.
So it was just an awesome movie. It's just the whole thing. Obviously, anything that Malcolm McDowell's in is fucking gold. But he's creepy as fuck in this movie too, though.
Well, I've
Because
seen
it's the whole
Halloween
thing-
too.
Huh?
Hmm.
Eh,
Hmm.
eh. That's later. Malcolm
Yeah, I
McDowell,
know.
but still,
I know.
we all have one. We all get one.
yeah.
He
Come
was
on.
Caligula.
They're not all home runs. Yeah,
Yeah.
where he stuck his fist in the dude's ass.
Yeah.
But we're not talking.
That
about
is, but I feel like
It's also
that's
a Valentine's
that's
Day
love.
joke.
Yeah.
It's also a Valentine's
Yeah,
Day
that's
movie.
right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Snuggle up and watch Caligula.
he just went through that guy's
tub of
ass to get
Vaseline.
to his heart.
But yeah, I mean, it was. I
Yeah,
liked that the
free
effects were
Pornhub
fucking
premium,
awesome.
guys. I would love to be sponsored by Pornhub, is what I'm saying.
Pornhub. Yeah. Let's do it. Pornhub. Call
Pornhub.
us.
Sup?
What's up?
So,
But yeah, I mean, I liked it. It still holds up well. I just watched it a couple months ago. I think it played. Yeah, it was on cable.
what year did that come out?
It
was the 80s, but
1980. It's got to be early 80s. It's got to be
Yeah.
81.
I do remember it having
82.
that early 80s look where it was still kind of 70s ish,
And
but the hair wasn't big enough.
no, because actually, you know what? Annette O'Toole, who has not aged well,
No.
was actually pretty hot in that, and she's a ginger too.
Oh.
She got naked in that, topless.
Yeah.
Nastasia Kinski was naked through most of it,
She was a babe.
and she was actually pretty good looking for somebody with short hair because she had a boy haircut.
Yeah.
She had that short hair, which I don't dig at all, but she looked pretty
trash.
pretty good, huh?
Trash.
Oh, yeah.
Trash.
Trash.
Well, yeah. All right. Well, come on. Linnea Quigley is a totally different thing. But yeah, it came out in 1982. I just looked it up.
Okay.
Great movie. Great movie. You want to see it?
I'm going to go back and give
Awesome.
that a go. Hey,
Yeah.
so when we were, our last episode, you brought up Galaxy of Terror
Yes.
and went back and watched it
Did you?
a couple times, but I can't. God damn it! I keep falling asleep when Sid Haig does he gets his crystals back and the crystals kill him,
Yeah.
and that's right around when I
Spoiler
Christ, man.
alert.
oh
Is
Just
it
kidding.
weird that the chick that gets the one chick that gets naked that you see that gets killed by the fucking tentacle thing?
oh she gets raped by it.
She gets raped by it
Yeah.
big
Yeah,
time.
she was hot too.
Yeah.
She's
But
so
then
hot.
I don't know why when I was a kid I wanted to see Erin, the fucking Joni from Happy Days. I wanted to see her get naked,
That's fair.
but she didn't get naked in it.
No,
Just fucked up with a little
She-
Jufro.
she doesn't get naked later on in the movie or anything.
No,
'Cause
she doesn't
I
get
haven't-
naked
I
at
haven't
all.
made it
She gets
that far.
killed,
Oh.
but she doesn't get naked. No. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Is it me?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're
Yeah,
next.
baby.
All right. Well, I only picked two because I figured you guys would and thoroughly enjoy this one. For my my fun one, I picked Bride of Chucky.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
One, fucking Jennifer Tilly.
God, I love her.
God, who doesn't?
That
baby.
voice.
Oh, everything. I
Those-
just, yep.
Go, you say it.
No, the boobs. Her
Ugh.
boobs look great that entire fucking movie, even when she was
Uh-huh.
a doll. But like, I love how it starts with her like fucking her boyfriend and then sacrificing, or that dude. Not her
That
boyfriend,
was
but, like-
that was Arquette
Yeah.
on the one that
one that
oh
died.
God, the one that
Yeah.
died, the one that became a woman and then back to a man. And,
Was it Alexis Arquette?
yes,
Yeah.
Alexis Arquette. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, like sacrificing him. And then I just love how she keeps Chucky and like just like locked up and everything, and how he gets
In a
her
little
and
cage.
turns her in. And then I love her transformation into fucking Tiffany. Like just the little montage scene of her like getting all
Yeah.
I was
They all
gonna say
decked out.
dolled up. Is that too much? of a
Dolled
thought?
up. You should put on sunglasses after that.
Fuck off.
Guess you could say she got dolled up. And that's where Pat cues in but yeah, the Who starts playing.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, so she does all that, and then I just, you know what, their relationship really does something for me. Just the way they just kind of go on a little killing spree together. That fucking scene in the hotel room.
Oh yeah.
That shitty hotel room
Oh,
where it's like
yeah.
the gross mirror over the bed, and how they kill.
Was she the
him.
one that kills the couple by throwing the champagne bottle up on the mirror?
Yes.
Or is it Chucky?
She does it, and that's where Chucky gets like boner city.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's when they
yeah.
have
He
the
was
doll
like,
sex.
God
The doll sex.
damn,
That was
so
the
funny.
weirdest scene, but funniest, best sex scene. Like it just
Come on,
made
it
no
was
sense.
awesome.
It was so
You got
funny.
a rubber? I'm made of rubber.
But then, what does she cook that Chucky's all about? Swedish meatballs.
Yep. Yeah.
no one makes Swedish meatballs like you.
I like how your Chucky voice is also your father.
My dad is Chucky.
Your dad is Chucky.
It's Charles Lee Ray.
No, I just fucking love that movie. It's so fun, and it was like because
So
they were
fun.
doing. I think they were like trying to keep Chucky serious for a while, and for that one, they just said "fuck it."
Oh yeah.
Oh
Absolute,
yeah.
just like yeah, no,
The whole series took a turn right
oh,
there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
thank God.
Shit, one of my favorite scenes is when they're in the back of the car and he changes the radio to music and Rob Zombie's playing.
Yeah.
And he's
Yep.
there. He puts devil
He
horns
play-
on.
yeah. He's like, what is this, huh? They don't make them like they used to. And then he turns to Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's where they kill oh my God, my mind just drew a blank. Help me out.
John Ritter?
John Ritter. That's when they
Yep.
kill John Ritter.
Yep.
Chucky just wants to stab him, and she's like, no,
Chucky
you
and
gotta.
then
killed
a
John
little-
Ritter before John Ritter killed John Ritter.
That's right.
Oh,
Sorry.
that sucks. Yeah,
Too soon?
that's like one celebrity that I'm like, man, I wish we saw John Ritter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three's Company was the shit.
And that show he had when the show he was doing while he died was
8
good.
Reasons Why to Date
Yeah.
My Kid or some shit like
to
that.
not date my daughter or
I don't
something
know,
like
something
that.
about daughter.
That was a good show.
It was like rules.
8
8
rules.
to
Simple
Date My
rules.
Daughter. 8
Yes.
Simple Rules to Date My Daughter.
Yeah,
or
something like that.
Yeah, and then like when
We're
he
horror people, guys. Fuck off.
Yeah,
when
fuck
he,
you.
but when he died, the show continued.
Yeah.
And guess who
And it was
moved
called
in?
8 Simple Rules.
David
Fucking David Spade moved in.
But it was
Did he
still-
really?
Yeah.
I thought it was what's her face? Peg Bundy.
Well,
She was
the
the
mom.
wife.
wife.
Show.
Yeah, she was the wife.
Oh, okay.
She was his wife in the show.
But
and then,
like it was so sad because they had
So
him like
sad.
actually die in the show, like their dad died. And I'm just like, well, I'm gonna go fucking
Yeah.
cry forever now.
You know what was fucked up is that I heard the did you hear the 911 call or the call that
No.
he made
oh no.
to them, that he was like, "Oh, I just got to go to the hospital. I'll be fine. I'll see you guys tonight." Blah blah blah.
Aw.
I
And
did
he
hear
died
about
in the
that.
hospital. Yeah, it was fucked up.
No. I
It
love
was sad.
that
I
you can
cried.
access 911 calls.
I don't know.
They're like public
I don't know how
record.
I
Yeah.
feel about that.
I love that.
I'm
It's
all
my
right with
favorite
it.
thing.
Yeah. Well, you're into all that true crime stuff, so
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, that's what like they were. I was listening to My Favorite Murder, and they were talking about having it so like, you know how, like you could just tell when someone's just like killed someone, and they call pretending to be like all panicked and oh my god they just like died or whatever. Like like it's like a 2 truths and a lie kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
too real. Like you have to try to find the fake call of like, oh, this person definitely fucking killed it. This
This
bitch
person-
killed her husband.
This
like,
person did it.
Yeah,
They did it.
Want to do something like that with 911 calls, but
Actually, little segue. You're talking about Bride of Chucky.
Yup.
Is nobody going to talk about the new Child's Play trailer that premiered?
Oh, hell
a few days ago?
I guess we could rewind back to the beginning when we were doing the news.
Well, you know, I'm just
Uh,
saying it's just that's something that that's one of the things that came out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see it. I even if it sucks, you know what? I'm okay with it.
So am I. I mean,
Yeah.
it actually looks decent.
Yeah, I think it's. But the one little. Go ahead, Drew. What were you gonna say?
No. You go first.
Oh, the
So polite.
my biggest thing is Andy from the first couple.
Mm-hmm.
He was so young and vulnerable looking.
Yeah.
This kid in this one looks like
This
he's
kid can
fucking
take
like
Chucky.
this
Baby.
this
Kid's
kid.
gonna fuck Chucky up.
This kid looks like he's like pushing teenage years. Like he's
Sid
like
from Toy Story.
like they're
Why
like
has that never been a crossover?
Right.
Sid from
Right.
Toy Story gets Chucky.
yeah. like the whole like cut your 5 o'clock shadow showing on
Yeah.
we got like
Go back to your trailer and shave.
yeah, like somehow like during the filming he like reached puberty and like just had like a gross because I'm watching this. I'm like, this kid doesn't seem vulnerable.
Chucky's coming to get me. Balls just drop right there mid scene.
He pulls out a water chew.
Cracks open a beer.
Oh,
Yeah, like the
my
kid
God.
doesn't look like he's gonna have any issue with a killer doll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the whole like the whole thing with Child's Play is like the little kid's pleading with everybody that this doll's real.
Yeah.
And his name's Charles and stuff.
Well,
but
I'm
like
sure that this kid is some sort of troubled youth, and then he gets this doll, and everybody's like, "Whatever, Tommy, you just want attention." Blah, 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 blah. And then turns out that
is his name Tommy in this
I just
one?
changed. I don't
Oh,
know. I
okay.
don't know what his name is gonna be, so I know it's not Andy.
Well, it's still I thought the doll was just gonna be called Buddy, but it turns out that it is actually Chucky.
Yeah.
And it's a buddy doll, not
Is
a
it
good.
really?
It's
Yeah.
not a good guy doll. They couldn't get like the good guy thing for it, whatever. So it's a buddy doll, BUDDI.
Yeah.
And the name is Chucky. I
Oh.
Sounds
did.
like a sex toy.
It's
Buddy doll.
buddy doll.
Hey, ladies, come get your buddy doll
Yeah,
for
your
Valentine's
buddy.
Day.
Hey, we're having a pure romance
What?
party. We have the new buddy dolls available
Romance.
for the ladies here.
For the ladies.
Now to go with the buddy doll, you're gonna want some of this lubricant. Now you
Put it on
also
your hand. Breathe
you
on
also
it.
want to
It
need
warms as you breathe on it.
your buddy cleaner because once you use this, you're gonna want to clean it. Yeah, you don't want your buddy doll filthy with all your crotch juices on it.
Crotch juice. Is that what
Yeah.
you guys really talk about?
no.
That's
Oh,
how
okay.
I'm pretty sure that's how pure romance parties go, and they always have that one drunk chick with the fake tits going, "Nah, my husband never touches me anymore. I'm gonna get 2 buddy dolls, and there's a one to use at home and one to use at work, so I don't fuck my coworkers no more. I just trying to be celibate with my husband."
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
With my buddy doll. I'm gonna need extra cleaner for my buddy doll.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But then there's that one that's like, nah, I'm not gonna get no cleaner for my buddy doll. I want it filthy. I want it to stink.
I don't want to be part of this.
I don't want to be part of this anymore either.
Is this what the new Child's Play is gonna be?
Yeah, that's exactly what the new Child's Play is
I'm
gonna be.
pretty sure I just
Yeah,
wrote the
that's it.
script for it.
But that's the movie I want to see, though.
Spoiler
And then it just
alert.
Shit.
it leaked. I read it.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
It's a pure romance party
Fucking
gone wrong.
Yeah. Old Jewish grandma in a pure romance party.
That's
yeah.
what you're picturing? Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm picturing with that impression.
I picture like a cracked out Jennifer looking Tilly chick, like, nah, I gotta get my buddy doll. Make sure it doesn't come with the batteries. I want it to
looking
vibrate.
Tilly.
Jennifer looking Tilly, yeah.
Jennifer looking.
Goddamn redneck. Learn to fucking talk.
All right.
That's
Oh
the
my
birth defect from the
God.
laundromat.
All right, yeah.
So we were.
Uh-huh.
There's not a lot to do in Erie other than drink and fuck at laundromats. All right,
Laundromats, yep.
in my parents'
Between
defense.
loads. Ah!
Fuck. Man, we should just end the episode on that.
I think we're really going,
Well, ladies
It's
and
only
gentlemen,
going to go downhill from here.
Only going down.
Showmanship,
I'm
goddammit.
fucking, back on when they killed John Ritter though.
Yeah.
Like that whole scene with filling what was it, the airbag with the nails?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then Chucky did the whole. Where have I seen this
Yes,
before? Like I'm like, oh,
yes.
like,
It was
I'm
really
that-
self-aware.
I'm that nerd at home. Like you saw it from Hellraiser.
Yeah. Yeah, because didn't they have like wasn't there like an evidence room too? was it in that one or was it in Seed of Chucky? There was an evidence room with like Jason's mask, Freddy's glove.
That sounds
there
like
all
it
sorts of
was
shit.
it was Seed of Chucky.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was one of them.
Which, oh god damn, do I love Seed of Chucky? If you want to continue with the love
Great
thing,
movie.
I mean,
I did not the first time I liked it, and then we watched it recently. And
I
fucking
was
loved
laughing
it.
so
Yep.
hard during that. You go look. If you're one of those people who are like, no, it's stupid. Like, fuck you. Go back and watch it because it's better than you remember. It's actually funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it the first time I saw it. So
Did you?
it was
I
pretty good,
didn't. I didn't like
I
it the
did.
first time. I thought it was the little guy was too weird.
Yeah. No,
That's fine.
I like the way it ended too. It was cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Micah, your next love movie?
So when John Ritter got smacked in the face
Oh,
with the
yes.
nails and stuff like
Yeah.
that, the segue was Hellraiser.
Of course.
Julie. Now we're not getting the whole mythos of Hellraiser and everything. I just want to talk about Frank and Julia.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Now, Julia first met Frank. Everyone knows the story of Hellraiser, but Julia
everybody
first met
does.
Frank like on like her wedding day, right? Or
Yeah.
like a day or so
It was
before the
day
wedding.
before her wedding, I believe.
She answered
Yeah.
the door to this stud, this bad boy, because she's marrying the square.
Yes.
What was his name? It just slipped my mind.
Daddy.
My God, the three of us here have Hellraiser tattoos, and we don't know the fucking.
I can't like do things on cue. Like as we
Yeah, I know.
Cute.
Well, she was marrying this like square. I'm sure it was probably for money.
Larry.
What Larry? God,
Larry.
and what a like Larry.
I
just
know.
yeah.
Larry.
Larry.
Yeah,
Like-
that's all. Larry.
Well,
No
here's
wonder
a,
why I didn't remember it. I don't
here's
want
Hey,
to.
Larry.
here's
That's why,
stud.
yeah.
Here she is getting dicked down by his brother on her fucking wedding,
Frank.
Oh
And
my
then
God,
she's got
he
it-
was fine.
and he gave it to her, and
Yeah,
You really thought Frank was fine?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
That
Frank's a
dark
good-looking
hair,
guy.
that brooding face, that body. Give me a damn break.
That shit-
Wow.
that
alright,
shit that,
alright.
come to daddy.
I never found him attractive.
Oh,
You know,
and
he was a sexy dude.
Yeah,
I don't know if he was
I
attractive.
do.
though.
I feel like he does weird stuff, and I'm into that.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go. There
That'd
you
be
go.
like
I
that'd be
get it.
fun.
Which led him
And-
to the boxes that he
Yes.
was he wasn't getting enough pleasure
It
from
wasn't getting weird
flesh.
enough
Yeah.
for him.
He
Yeah.
needed more.
Yeah,
so
when she saw the
he-
pictures with them fucking the one chick from behind while she was wearing some weird
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
Hawaiian
yeah,
totem
yeah, yeah.
mask or some
Yeah.
shit.
Julia was getting all like hot and bothered.
Yeah, she was.
looking at
Julia
him.
kept the picture.
Yeah.
So Julia has sex with Frank on her wedding day. Like her wedding dress is on the bed.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
that is like beyond lust. Like that is
Yep.
like bad. And she's she's like mad fucking in love with this dude because and maybe at first she was intrigued, but then when she got that dick,
Oh, she got that.
she
dick
was
hard.
just like,
Mhm.
fuck.
Yep.
Like, I love you. I will do anything for you. And then Frank, of course, vanished. He was probably
Yep.
gone for maybe like, I don't know, like a year or so. She hasn't seen him, heard from him. But then her and Larry, they inherited that house.
Yep.
Where Frank was squatting at, which is
Yep.
also where Frank opened up the box.
Yep.
It was taken by the Cenobites in the book, the Telltale Heart. They call it the
Telltale Heart.
Tell-
That's
oh,
Edgar Allan
Jesus
Poe.
Christ.
Yeah.
Hellbound Heart. Sorry.
Literate
Sorry.
motherfucker.
I
God
know.
damn it.
No. I'm literate. I read it. I took
Read
me.
one of those fucking books. I don't know.
It took me
Yeah,
a
right
while.
on.
I'm like
Telltale Heart.
Telltale
Hellbound Heart.
It's under the floorboards.
All
which
got hearts.
technically Frank was under the
I'm
floorboards.
gonna give you that one.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you something else, man.
No.
Hey guys, I'm here.
I want you to watch.
I mean, I ain't gonna watch that shit. Yeah, all right. I'm just giving you that. Cut it out right now. Cut
Yeah.
it out.
Anyways, so she finds out, Frank was squatting there. Maybe she has like a little like hope, like, oh my God, he was here. Can he come back? She gets the picture. She sees pictures of Frank plowing these other chicks. She's into it. But she like rips some of the girls out. She keeps pictures of it. And that's where Larry cuts his weaselly nerdy Larry, her husband, cuts his hand.
Such a weenie.
And he can't handle the sight. And in the book, you could see it on Julia's face in the movie how disgusted she is. In the book, it goes to detail about
Yeah.
how just absolute, like she loathes her husband.
Yep.
And the fact that like he can't handle the sight of blood and he's holding his hand out going, oh, Julia, I'm gonna need stitches. And And that's where the blood fell on the floor.
like Yogi Bear.
Hey,
There's also-
boo-boo, look at my hand. It's a bleeding. Whoa. I bet I need a little bit of a stitch.
And then get a picnic basket. Yeah.
Don't tell the ranger.
Yeah, so but then of course that's the blood hits the floor, which Frank comes back. Now that's when Julia ends up seeing Frank no skin.
Yep.
Like just like a little bit of
And
muscle
his legs
bone.
weren't working either.
No, he was army crawling.
Yeah.
And you know that that isn't the actor's voice at all in it.
Nope.
Like it's not him in that room, and even the scenes where he's in human flesh form talking to Julia,
Yeah.
they had somebody else talk
You
over
can
him.
tell.
Yeah, you can.
The way-
The voice
yeah.
doesn't fit that face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it does, but it doesn't like. You can tell that it's not what he's putting out. Like, like the voice does fit him, and
So
he
they dubbed it
probably
over.
should sound like that. But yeah, you can. It just like it doesn't match, like the sound of
Yeah,
everything else.
yeah.
Well.
I think what it was, they used the actor. Was it the actor that they put in the makeup, his voice for Frank?
Oh, really?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
See, that I
because
don't-
it's
that
not,
I don't
It's not
know.
the actor who played human Frank.
No,
It's not the same actor that played skin
No, yeah.
missing Frank.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
I'm
think
pretty
one
sure
of
you're
them.
right.
Yeah, because human Frank, I guess, is like his voice was fucked up, or he had some sort of
Did
he had
like
an accent or something, because they were trying to.
It was a little bit of a thick accent.
They were
Yeah.
trying to portray
that movie
it like
was
it was America, and they
wasn't.
filmed it
Yeah.
in,
in like London or some
somewhere,
shit. Like
yeah.
That's
somewhere
right.
in,
It was. Yeah, it was like
yeah.
the UK.
Clive Barker- yeah,
and
Clive
he
Barker-
had such a thick English
Okay.
accent.
Yeah.
That's what it was, and so he couldn't. Yeah, that's right. We were actually.
Didn't Joe
What was
Bob
that?
say that?
Yeah.
Okay,
it was
yeah,
Joe
we got
Bob.
that from Joe Bob.
Did he?
yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Bob. It was the last movie of his first last drive-in,
Mm-hmm.
or not.
No, I know.
Not the last movie, but second to last one, because he wanted to end it on a shit fuck movie. But like Joe Bob
We have
calls
to give him mad respect for that.
Joe Bob calls Hellraiser like one of the greatest movies ever made. And
Agreed.
I agree with him. I think Hellraiser
Agreed.
is incredible. And which the
One of my
title
two
Hellraiser is Frank. It's not Pinhead.
Yeah.
You have all
Yeah.
these fucking shitty sequels called Hellraiser, and they should be called something else. I understand it's still the Hellraiser franchise, but the Hellraiser is Frank. Now that's where back on this, like Julia finally sees Frank. She freaks out. Frank, like, it's me, whatever. It's Frank. And in the book, he's asking for like food, like candied ginger and stuff like that, and like she brings him food and stuff, and that's where like after like gaining her trust, he does the whole like, you saw what the blood did. What's up, babe?
No, keep
Oh,
going.
you made a face.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, you saw what the little bit of blood did. I need something more. I need flesh. And that's where like he kind of did that like vampire thing where Julia seduced these men at local taverns and stuff. And I know, Drew, you love that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
The whole like the guy, I'm married. I normally don't do this.
Yeah.
Ah, you're a
Fucking nerd in his tighty whities, like, yeah, okay, buddy.
I gotta
Yeah,
go
right.
piss, and he goes and pisses in the corner of the room instead
Yeah.
of going to the bathroom.
well, it
That's
was
the one scene I never understood.
Yeah.
I gotta
oh
go
my
drain the
God,
main vein
that's
or whatever.
right. Yeah, he said
I gotta empty the
take
old
a
bladder,
Yeah.
and then he fucking goes and piss in the corner.
Oh my God! How come I
Animal.
never noticed that?
You never noticed that?
No, I
I
thought he
noticed
like
that at first. I was like, "Why is he going to the bathroom? I'm sure it's a house.
like I
Why
know
can't
he
go to
was
the bathroom?"
he was drunk.
He was drunk,
but-
but what the fuck, man? You go to somebody's house drunk, you're gonna piss in their corner?
Mhm.
Now, multiple men die at the
Yeah.
hands of
Yeah.
Julia. Helped. Frank kind of took over. Frank becomes more and more like human. He's still missing skin, and the one thing like he wants to do is he's like, you know what, fuck it, let me just kill Larry. And Julia, that's the one thing. Like Julia doesn't want that to happen because of I don't know, maybe the guilt. Larry doesn't deserve to die. But then eventually,
I mean, was that in the book? Because that wasn't in the movie. In the movie, you weren't like, you didn't have any inkling that she had some sympathy for Larry, because
Yeah.
she was like, yeah, kill this motherfucker.
in the book, Kirsty isn't Larry's daughter.
I know.
Okay, well,
It's not even really a book either. It's like a novella. It's super short.
yeah, but it's sweet.
Oh, it's awesome,
short and
yeah.
sweet, kept my attention.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right in
well,
a day.
there's that scene where Frank is walking into the room in like the suit and he has the switchblade.
Mhm.
And she's like, no, don't. I can't bear it. I cannot bear it. Like, she didn't want him to like kill Larry. She just wanted to kill a bunch of strangers. And then the two of
Oh,
them
when he
could,
was there
like,
fucking
could leave.
when he was cutting the rat up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when he just kind of cut this rat in front of you.
Yeah.
Which good God, man. They've been
Skin it like
they've
a
been living
potato.
there for, I'm guessing, maybe a couple months. Like, get a fucking, like, there were
Those rats were huge,
so many
man.
rats
Yeah.
in that place. And you're living like it's no big deal.
So
Yeah.
I'm just reading some trivia because I mean we all know Hellraiser and everything,
Yeah.
but I just like to find new things. And so we know that they wanted it to be called The Hellbound Heart, like
Yep.
the book, but it was too romantic, so they wanted to
Yes.
change it up. And then Barker, he did Sadomasochist from Beyond the Grave, which everyone was like, okay, still no.
I feel like that was a joke.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, and I guess it was rejected for the overtly sexual content. And there was a 60-year-old woman who worked on the crew, and she said it should be called "What a Woman Will Do for a Good Fuck."
Yep.
And that may be the
So-
truest and best thing that I have
And it was
ever
all
heard.
for that Frank Dick.
Yeah,
She wanted to get flesh on that so she could get back to business.
so
she
she
can
can
write
get
it.
flesh on that.
Yeah.
And if it's that whole like just tainted love, Drew, I believe you called it.
Yeah.
The tainted love, because in the end, Frank did not give a shit about Julia.
Nope.
No.
No, he didn't. But
No.
here's the thing, though. Are
That's
you
what
sure
happens, ladies. We fall for the fuck boys.
God
We gotta
damn
stop
it, these
doing
fucking
that. 'cause
bad
then
boys,
all they're
bad
gonna,
fuck
we're
boys.
just gonna
Stop it.
keep killing for them, and in the end, they don't care.
they don't give a shit?
So you know what? Enjoy your If you're single and alone on Valentine's Day, that's motherfucking fine.
Use
You
your
don't-
buddy toy.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that. Get your buddy toy.
'Cause you know what? At least you don't have to kill a bunch of dudes for one dude who's just gonna leave you anyway. And you're gonna
That's
see
right.
him at his grossest, and he's gonna want to make out with you at his fucking grossest, and you're gonna do it because you love him.
Yep.
And then he's gonna get super hot again and leave your ass. Not fucking worth it. Continue, gentlemen.
That sounded very personal.
That was, hey, that's-
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, shit.
Speaking from experience.
Y'all ain't worth shit.
Y'all ain't shit. Well, you said that Frank was supposed to be like the real villain. I thought Julia was the one who was supposed to be the real villain because she's the one that
Julia
carried
was-
over from the first movie to the second
Yeah.
movie, and she was
She was the-
poised to be the top
Yeah.
villain. Like it was just like
In the
Julia,
second
like
one.
the first one was like an villain origin story for her.
Yep.
And then she got brought back in the second one,
Agreed.
and she was supposed to be like the big bad. But the thing is that everybody loved Pinhead, and everybody kept talking about Pinhead.
Yeah.
That was, even though he had like 6 minutes or 4 minutes in the first movie,
Yeah.
and maybe like what 8 to 10 minutes in the second movie.
yeah.
But then that's
Even
why
less in the
yeah,
sequels.
even less in the sequels.
Doug Bradley didn't even like read for the part. He knew Clive Barker.
Well, yeah, he's
Yeah.
friends with Clive Barker.
Yeah,
they were
and
friends for
and,
years.
like, dude, like, think about that. Like, your buddy just goes, "Hey, I'm making this movie. You want to be like this little demon thing in it with some pins in your
and
fucking
he
head?"
didn't even want to be fucking Pinhead. He wanted to
know.
be one of the movers.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Because he wanted to be, he didn't want to be known, or he wanted to be seen.
he wanted
like
to be
his
seen.
face.
His face. Yeah.
He
He's
didn't want
like,
his
this.
face under all the
I want my
prosthetics and
career
shit.
to be like serious and shit. So.
Yeah. Who knows
Yeah.
where he would have been if he would have been one of the movers?
I,
Yeah,
I
well,
look at him now.
probably
Now he's working for
smaller.
Blackcraft Wrestling.
Okay. I think he had a
So
pretty
maybe
good,
we won't
he had
use
a pretty
that
good
as a-
career. He had a pretty good career. But yeah. No, it's, I don't know, man. I love the whole, I don't love the whole series. I like the
Yeah.
first movie. I like the second movie. The third movie was okay. I like the fourth movie.
Fourth
The
one was
third
good.
movie is great for the C Dino bite.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
fucking,
you don't like the bartender one?
because apparently
Shakes
what
it up before he fucking blows fire.
Apparently, like the last thing you did in life when you get
Yeah.
killed is
Yeah, yeah.
what you're
That's
gonna
right.
be for
The
a Cena
fucking
bite.
camera dude.
Like we would turn into like microphone Cena bites.
Hopefully
like-
the microphone come out of my mouth and not my ass.
There's so many pleasures. Hold on. This microphone's coming out of your ass.
And I like the fourth one, the Bloodlines one, because the whole history. it kinda
Bloodlines
tied
was
into
sweet.
end of
The
third.
history of the box.
And then after that, they were just all fucking horrible.
They're all just random movies. And
That's all they
then-
were.
For
And then Pinhead shows up like, yes, you
Yeah.
opened the box. It's like, I haven't seen a box this entire movie.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, this was Hellraiser.
Have you guys seen the last one yet? The latest one?
Yeah.
That was fucking horrible. It
Look,
was so
hold
bad.
on. Before
Plus,
we
Pinhead
get,
looked like he had lupus.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that was a
know.
thing.
He was all swollen.
Well,
It
yeah.
was weird.
No, no,
It was
no,
like
no,
great
that's
value.
not-
The whole time he was sitting on
It was
his
on a
throne.
throne.
Stupid.
They had that stupid auditor the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
vomiting and just like the random vomit on the chick's
just
tits.
straight-
Like,
yeah, it was weird.
Well, like,
It was
and not just
weird.
if they're like I love that like those weird like 3 witch demon things
Yeah.
Yeah,
that they
was
were
cool.
like they were topless, but like, hey guys, you know, it'd be really cool if we had thongs. Like,
Yeah.
like wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It was pretty cool. They were missing half their faces and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that fat guy bothered me.
yeah, I'm just gonna eat this
Mm.
paper here. Hang
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Oh, hold on, it don't feel
Yeah.
too good. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like I remember
Dreadful.
like the big like build up to it was like, oh, Heather Langenkamp's gonna be in this. She was in there for a minute.
She was in it for like 35
Yeah.
seconds.
She was
yeah.
like smoking a cigarette. She's like, yeah, let me let you into the
Yeah.
apartment.
That's terrible.
That tenants here were assholes, and
Yeah.
that was it.
That's it.
I mean, I actually one thing I wanted to propose to you guys was eventually like down
wanna
the road,
propose?
like cover like
Dude, say no.
cover series, and
Absolutely
like I want to cover the whole Hellraiser series in like full, going
Do
into
you really? So you got to put us through that shit.
I
We
don't
gotta
want to
watch every
rewatch
goddamn
any
movie
of
again.
them.
I don't want to rewatch the.
We don't
anything
have
past
to.
4. I don't want to
Yeah.
rewatch.
like I want to go through.
I don't
want
want
to do
see
that.
Hellworld.
I
don't
want to
want to see
do
Hell.
Oh.
What was the other one?
What's the one where they were killing
Hellbreaker
themselves?
and then the fucking Hell's Anus. I don't want to
Deader.
watch any of them.
Deader
where
was
they
the
were
one-
kill
yeah.
themselves and
Bringing
actually you
themselves
didn't kill
back,
yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which also wasn't a fucking Hellraiser movie. The
None of them were fucking Hellraiser
No.
movies. Anything past 4 wasn't a Hellraiser movie. They were just random fucking
the
horror
Hellbox
scripts.
does not show
and
up.
they were like, you
at
know
all
what?
in them.
We want to get this made. Let's throw a couple Pinhead scenes in there.
Kirsty showed up in that one movie with the guy who plays
With the
Mayhem.
guy
in
who
the,
plays Mayhem.
Yeah. like she
Oh,
Yep.
this is another one. Who does he play?
Mayhem.
He calls it Mayhem.
Oh, Mayhem.
Yeah. What?
Damn,
it's
damn, Micah.
Shut up.
too easy.
Say Dracula again.
No.
It's a running
I
theme.
don't want
Oh.
to. We kind of really trailed off on the whole love thing. I just wanted to get across Julia and Frank.
Well, that is. I mean, Hellraiser is the the basis of it is just her. I wouldn't say love; it's more of obsession, but that kind of burst. And then again, the sequel. I don't even fucking count the sequels as Hellraiser movies, but like those first two, it was really just.
They're not. There was
her-
the one with
yeah.
with the one MTV VJ.
I don't even know.
Kari War. That one was terrible. The one with Craig Schaefer, who was in Nightbreed,
Yep.
played the lead character in Nightbreed. That one was fucking terrible.
where he played like the magician, the cokehead magician cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just all those movies just fucking suck. Can
Yeah.
we not spend any more time on these?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Eugene.
So
What was
Oh, I
your-
got one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm next. All right, hold on. Let me pull up my fucking list here because I have a bunch of movies,
yeah.
but I don't know. I mean, do you guys have any more movies?
I just wanted to do the Tales from the Crypt and Hellraiser. That's
okay,
It
you
is-
have two.
Yeah.
I
Well,
figure
there was. I mean, we have to cover the standard
Yeah,
Valentine's Day horror movies.
I'm gonna throw a couple honorable mentions.
Okay.
Out there.
yeah.
Did you guys ever see The Hunger?
Remind me.
Susan Sarandon, David Bowie.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yep.
That was good. That had obviously the love theme, the whole love triangle,
Yeah.
vampires. David Bowie ends up, getting old and dying. It was good. Susan Sarandon and I think it's Catherine Deneuve. They have like that lesbian sex scene in it.
Scissor meets embers.
That's really uncomfortable to watch with your parents.
I saw it in the movies. It was super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
like
was
a.
like, why did David Bowie die? Why was he getting old? Like when I saw it in the theater, I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Well,
That makes sense.
All I saw boobs. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I cared about.
That's
Ah.
did you ever have that like because you like would see all these movies with your dad, right?
With my dad and my mom.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
What,
it was like a family thing.
what happened when like there was nudity?
Nothing.
You just sat
Everybody
It
through
didn't
it.
just-
cover my eyes or
Nobody-
anything. I
really?
just fucking sat there transfixed.
I
on
would,
boobs
uh,
and probably Bush because it was the 80s.
Yeah.
I would just like casually just kind of like turn my head or like get up and walk out of the room. Yeah.
That's wait.
Actually, you wanna hear a
kinda
fucked up
draws
story?
More attention to it.
I remember A Clockwork Orange was going
Oh,
to
man.
No.
yeah, A Clockwork Orange was supposed to premiere on Showtime one weekend. My parents were going to go out to the disco.
Mhm.
That's what the nightclubs were back in the day, the discos. And I remember seeing the preview on Showtime for Clockwork Orange, and I was like, I want to see this movie.
Yeah.
And it was like premiere at like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night.
Uh-huh.
And I was hanging out at my grandmother's house with my cousin.
No.
Okay. And I remember, and my parents must have already seen this movie
Yep.
because I'm like, hey, Dad, Clockwork Orange tonight. Can I watch it? And my mom was like, fuck no. You can't see it. And I'm like, please, please, please. And she's like, no, no, no. And my dad, here's my dad. Let him watch it. So my mom's like, no, you know what's in the movie. And I'm like, what's in the movie?
Oh,
And
now you have to.
sure enough, yeah. And sure enough, my dad was like, oh, let him watch it. You know what? They talked to my grandmother. They
Yep.
told my grandmother to make me cover my eyes whenever there's boobs.
Okay.
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 So you saw how fucked up this movie was.
Yeah, if the boobs are the only thing you're covering
The
your
boobs
eyes
were the only
for,
things
that's
that I was
the
covering my
least of
eyes.
your worries.
Now, mind you, my grandmother was just like fresh off the boat of Cuba, out of Cuba.
Oh no.
All right. So she didn't really know any English or anything.
Honey.
So she's watching this movie, not even knowing what the fuck she's watching.
Like, oh, Dios mío.
It was kind of Dios mío, kid. You know, basically, roughly translated, what she said in Spanish was, "What the fuck is this garbage that I'm watching?"
Really?
And sure enough, me and my cousin are watching this, and every time there's boobs, we like played a game with it. Like we
Yeah.
had napkins, and we're like,
Oh my-
boobs, and we covered our eyes. But then
After
that's
you had
it.
already seen that,
And then, uncover our eyes, watch the rest of the movie. Like the whole, like the rape scene.
yeah,
We didn't cover our eyes.
No,
Well,
No.
the boobs were.
The big one was when he was reading the Bible, and he was talking about how he loved the Bible because it had all
Yeah.
the violence in it.
Yeah.
And the one scene where he's sitting there eating grapes with these topless chicks.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the one scene that my grandmother made me cover my eyes. All the rest, I was fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, but that's my little.
There's a handful of rape in that. There's
There were
the
a
one where
handful of
his,
rapes. There's the one in the beginning when
There's,
the rival gang.
the rival guy, they're raping that one girl, and then he
Yeah.
rapes the guy in the wheelchair's wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rapes her to death, and then well, she dies later.
Yeah.
But and then he's watching with his eyes open when they're doing the
Oh yeah.
the-
When he's going through the whole. What the fuck is that?
Looks like he gave her the old.
When he was getting programmed.
These
Yeah.
guys are giving her the old in out and out,
In
one
out,
after
in out.
another,
The
another.
ultra violence.
yes.
All right, so I don't know how we went from the hunger to fucking
Well, that's kind of
Clockwork Orange.
I don't know
Yeah.
Valentine's
All right.
Day.
All right, so the next one,
Sure.
honorable mention, let the right one in.
Of course.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Of course.
Yeah.
Young
Uh,
love.
Yeah.
You know, Oscar and Abby, Ellie. What was the girl's name?
Oh, for the life of me, I'm not. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to remember this
Okay.
name. Yeah.
Then little humorous one, Shaun of the Dead.
Naturally.
Oh, yes. Very nice.
Come
Very good.
on. You wanted to
Well,
get his
right on.
love and get him to the Winchester.
Yeah.
Of course. And of course, the big one. It was a classic. It got remade again in the 80s. It has been a huge Broadway musical for decades. Phantom of the Opera.
Yep.
Oh, the Robert Englund.
That's
Yeah.
right there personifies
Okay. Yeah, man.
love.
Yep.
Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the love is so thick in this room right now.
I mean, we do.
THICC.
Thick love in here.
We do
There's
have
thick
to
love.
also honorably mention My Bloody Valentine. Obviously.
Well, yeah.
I thought we talked about it because we
Well-
talked about terrors.
Yeah, we didn't really like.
Okay, well,
talk
all
about
right.
it, but
Let's talk about My Bloody Valentine 3D.
okay, we can.
How that
Celebrating
movie
its 10th anniversary this year.
that
Is it
movie does not get
that
enough
long?
love.
Yeah.
With Jared
Dean Winchester.
Jared Padalecki.
that was Jared Padalecki. I mixed the two up.
No, it wasn't.
That was Jensen Ackles.
Yeah.
Jared Padalecki did the Friday the
Friday
13th
the
one.
13th. That's
Yeah.
right. That's
Which
right.
it's been 10 years without Jason. God damn it.
Ain't that some
that's
shit?
that's some bullshit right there. Yeah, we're getting a fucking another Batman movie with another piece of shit. But still no fucking
I'm sure
Jason.
he's a lovely man.
Fuck that guy. Whatever.
Wait a minute. Did they already cast it?
No, but that's the whole rumor that sparkly vampire is gonna be Batman.
Oh, shit. Robert Pattinson? Really?
Yeah, man.
Buh.
Buh.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, but dude, My Bloody Valentine 3D I saw it in the theaters with the old bass player from Cannibal Corpse. The original one, the one that was super fat and he got skinny.
Yep.
We went and saw it together. And my God, I fell in love with this movie like right off the bat. The moment it came out, like I bought it on DVD. I fucking love it. Tom Atkins is in it. Tom Atkins is so man's game.
Harry, it is Women in Horror Month. It's Woman's Game.
Yeah,
that's fine. That's fine.
Ladies' game.
Yeah, ladies' game. Yes.
Ladies' game.
But Tom Atkins is
Woman's Game.
Oh,
ladies' game.
I can't say it for Tom Atkins.
It just like Eugene being my hype man.
It does, yeah.
Ladies' game. Yeah. Yeah. Ladies' game, motherfucker.
The deaths in this movie are absolutely
awesome.
amazing.
So good.
The opener where Harry Warden like wakes up in the hospital and just murders everybody in the hospital, where there's bodies everywhere. And then, they have the little high school party at the mine.
Yep.
You got the one kid from fucking Dawson's Creek and those chicks that were in other stuff. I can't remember what they were in, but they're the hot mid-2000s.
Was that Joshua Jackson in the movie?
Jack was the twin, the gay one.
Oh,
from
okay.
Dawson's
Okay.
Creek. Not in real life, but Dawson's Creek.
And Jensen Ackles, they're like, because he caused like the explosion in the mine and stuff.
Brooding.
Yeah,
Looking for his father.
Little side note here is that Drew and I love the show Supernatural, but she loves it for other reasons too, and that's that she has such a thing for Jensen Ackles.
I have a thing for both of them. I don't know
but you
about.
Jensen's your guy though. You're like, oh man, look at his crow's
Winchester
feet.
brothers make her booty wet.
True. But what?
You said true.
I just heard the wet part. And I was like, "What do you know? That's not how that works."
I come home.
They don't give you swamp ass.
I come home from I come home from work early. She's on like season 11. She has her buddy doll out. Fucking. Oh no, you home early.
You do a great Drew impression.
I was gonna say. So you turn into like an 86-year-old Jewish grandma.
Yeah, pretty much.
While watching
My voice
Supernatural
could
with your buddy
reach
doll.
those octaves if I tried.
So then Harry Warden shows up at the mine where there's this party and he fucks everyone up. And that's when like the 3D just kind of started coming back. So they were kind of tinkering with it, but like everything he did was 3D.
You could tell the parts that are meant to, because even like if we watch it on like Netflix or something, and you could tell the shitty parts that are meant to be 3D. Like, why is this pickaxe being thrown at the screen right now?
It's so you fast forward a bit, it's 10 years later. He comes back to town because his dad died, and it's the whole he's gonna sell the mine and shit, and that's when the murders start happening again. Harry Warden's back. But there's that he's staying at that shitty hotel with the ones next to him are that trucker who looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yep.
And he's plowing that one chick. There's mirrors on the ceiling and everything. And my God, I love that whole scene because she is completely naked.
Booty naked. It's
like
whole time.
3D vagina coming at you. And she's got that landing strip going on, which I'm into. And like everything about that is awesome. When he opens up the door to his truck.
Strip?
Huh?
You're into the landing strip?
I love the landing strip.
I figured you'd be a bald guy.
You're a bald guy.
I'm definitely a bald guy.
Yeah, I like the landing strip.
All right.
Yeah, so that's like he opens up the door and the pickaxe right in his head. Like that was such a cool kill, and that was a practical effect. Which I know a lot of the movie they use the CGI death scenes with Tom Atkins' jaw flying off at you. But all the deaths in this movie are so awesome. So sweet, so over the top, and it's the whole like who's the killer,
and that's the one thing that that I hated about the movie.
What, the CGI does?
Nope, it was so fucking obvious from the beginning who the fucking killer was.
Well, if you saw the first one too,
well, still though, I mean, even if you didn't see the first one, it was obvious who the killer was.
They gave you the whole like, hey, maybe it's the sheriff.
Yeah, no,
the new sheriff.
No, I forgot who the fuck I was dating at the time, and like she fucking figured it out right away.
It was as soon as they shoot Harry Warden in the beginning of the movie when he's on that mining killing rampage. The Tom Atkins shoots him and the blood sprays Jensen Ackles' character in the face, and he has that blank stare in his face.
Yep.
That's a dead giveaway that he was just baptized to be the new Harry Warden.
Yeah.
By the way, Drew got me this awesome enamel pin a few years ago for Valentine's Day. It's the coal miner mask with a heart around it, and you hit a button behind it, and the headlamp lights up, and I absolutely love that thing.
Yeah, it's a good show. I'm pretty sure it was Theater of Creeps.
What's that?
I think it was Theater of Creeps.
Theater Creeps?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I like
London,
that pin.
1988, one of those.
Yeah, goddamn, I do love My Bloody Valentine 3D. What a fun movie.
All right.
It was a really fun movie.
Before we close out, I just do want to give a little shout out to the 2001 gem Valentine, the one with David Boreanaz.
Oh my god.
It's
I was waiting
Oh
for
my
someone to bring this
God.
up.
I
wasn't
had
gonna
to.
bring it up. I wasn't gonna bring it up at all.
to.
I saw that movie in theaters.
So
Did
did
you
I.
really?
Yeah, I
My dad
did.
bought it.
I
My dad
did.
bought it on DVD because it was when like DVDs were first getting big, and my dad bought everything on DVD. So
That's when like they were like $30 a pop.
oh, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he definitely bought this. First off, I just learned that it was shot in 42 days, which yeah,
Really?
you can, that makes sense.
42 days, huh?
It's also the $10 million, the cheapest film to ever have a Super Bowl spot.
Seriously?
Really?
That's a cool little tidbit.
Yeah, right? Isn't that
This came out in
amazing?
2001.
It did.
Yeah.
It's not a great movie per se.
Who is
No,
the
not
who
at
is
all.
that one chick in there with the lips?
There's a few.
Kind of looks like Liv Tyler, but not Liv Tyler.
There's Denise Richards.
Denise Richards.
Yeah.
Thank
How
you.
the fuck do you forget
Oh, I had
Denise
such a
Richards?
boner. with Denise Richards.
Because I'm
Jesus
bad with
Christ.
names.
That's fair. I forgot Katherine Heigl was in it too. She, I guess she only had 2 days to shoot her scenes.
Really?
Yeah, she didn't read the entire script before she accepted the role, and it says she regretted it after she saw the final cut.
Halle Berry said the same thing about Catwoman.
That's fair. That's very
So
fair.
bad.
But it's like it's that standard like, you know, girls are mean to the nerdy guy, but
Yeah.
then he gets super hot and he just kills them all. So I guess it's not like super standard, but at the same time,
So here's the.
but it kind
Sounds
of
about
is.
standard.
Yeah.
This just happens all the time.
Well, kind of girl turns out a nerdy guy and he ends up fucking killing her. Yeah, that's definitely something that we have to worry about daily. So yeah,
that kind of sucks. Yeah.
that's it. That's like the epitome of all of our fears.
I guess on behalf of men with terrible self-esteem and fear of rejection, we apologize. I don't know.
that means jack shit. to
I
me.
know it
That
does. You're
means
still probably gonna get
dick.
killed. Yeah, it's probably
Probably.
gonna be a weird coworker too or
Nah.
something.
It'll be my stalker. You'll
Oh,
find a way.
God.
You'll
Oh, that little
find a way.
stalker.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna wake up like it's gonna be like that scene in Terrifier. I'm gonna wake up tied to a radiator, and you're gonna be hanging upside down.
Ah, you're gonna be the one hanging upside down.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Your boobs are gonna look so great.
Oh, so good.
Upside down boobs.
Upside down dick is gonna look great.
It's gonna go right in your mouth.
So funny story. A coworker of mine gave us a listen, and I'm like, yeah, man, what do you think? He's like, well, I know about your wife's tan lines, and that you have a large penis. And I'm like,
There you
I'm
go.
like, yeah,
Yep.
thanks.
It's
I'm like,
Eugene's
that's-
favorite
yeah, I'm
thing
like,
to
that's-
bring up.
I'm like, and he's like, yeah, what's up with your buddy always talking about your wiener?
There you go. It's impressive.
It's
What can I say?
impressive.
Thanks,
So
guys.
that's what we call a GDR. It's a good dick review.
That's like a acronym for a band. Like, I'm gonna go see GDR. Yo, dude, GDR. just me on stage doing the windmill.
Oh my god.
On that note,
Yeah.
Oh, back on Valentine real quick. The one obviously the movie's terrible.
Yeah.
But with the Cupid mask, how did he manage to bleed through
the
nose hole?
at the end.
And not just that, he's dropping like his DNA on every crime
Yeah.
scene. Like, and this
Yeah.
is 2001. They have these like forensics now, like where you could like none of them are like, oh yeah, this is clearly just all the victim's blood. How about these droplets over here 10 feet away from the body? Fuck it.
It's the same.
It's just it's the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Blood spatter evidence, which is no longer admissible in court.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, they debunked it. They
Really?
no longer allow I don't know if it's like official or they're just like starting to move away from it, but because there's no actual like science